What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, back in the building today, guys, with the TaurusTX 22 T.O.R.O. Now you may be asking, what does the T.O.R.O, the T-O-R-O means? Let's get that out the way. That is Taurus Optic Ready Option, which means that basically this is a TX22 with an optics ready plate that features an RMSC that we utilized on here with a O-Sight S, which we'll be doing a review on very shortly as well. I gotta be honest, guys, this is my first time shooting a 22 LR pistol. I've shot in rifles and pistols that are, you know, with a brace, right? You get what I'm saying? We're using the right terminology here, but you get my point. Nothing of a handgun, not a 22 LR handgun. And aside from it even being that, this is probably one of the most fun guns that I've shot on this channel in a very, very long, I mean, I have fun all the time, don't get me wrong, but this is probably one of the most fun guns I've shot in this channel. I don't want to say in a long time, because I've shot and I have fun every time I go and shoot. But this has definitely been one of the most fun guns to shoot and one of the most flawless guns to shoot as well. I mean, people think the word Taurus and they think instantly like no good, right? When it comes to Taurus and what I've shot on this channel so far, from revolvers to now handguns, and we got some other rifles as well. Like we got some big things coming from Taurus as well that I'm very, very excited to show, alongside with Rossi, which is a part of the Taurus brand as well, from their lever action. But I think this one right here, take the cake, bro. This takes the cake. The TaurusTX 22 is a 22 LR gun. The barrel length is 4.6 inches. The overall length is 7.6 inches. The overall height is 5.44 inches. And I'm thinking that's more so with the flush mag fitted here and not the extended mag, so keep that in mind. But we're gonna put the extended O in because I just like it. With the width of 1.25, featuring a 16 round magazine and a 22 round magazine. And the MSRP is around, I think, $389.99. Can't beat that. Slide is made of aluminum polymer frame. The barrel is alloy steel, and it features a matte black finish and a hard coat anodized. You got an ambi on the manual safety, trigger safety as well. And what I mean by the trigger safety, it has to be pulled a certain way. It doesn't have the blade, but if you go on straight forward, like on this portion, you will not get a trigger pull. So you have to kind of hit that angle. You see that little twitch right there? It's like its own little blade that's not within there. So you have to make sure you activate that to be able to get a shot. And very solid trigger pull and reset as well. I know some people that actually use this gun in competition and they love it, especially the models before, but I think this model as well stands out on its own. The models before do feature this plate that extends out, and I actually believe that you can run the optic on the slide, but it's non-reciprocating. I think it stays in place the way they have it set up. This one is on the slide itself and it does reciprocate. Now, keep in mind this is a threaded barrel. And boy, oh boy, I can see a little bit of a fogginess going on. I was cleaning that up because we've been shooting this thing suppressed like crazy. One thing I love about this gun though also is the grip. The grip itself, the way it feels in your hand, the palm swell of it overall, it's a very wide, almost feels like a 5'7" grip of some sort, but it's not too wide, but it has a very good overall just palm swell to give you a good grip. And it pushes up in the palm that just makes that grip even tighter. Even though it is a 22 LR, it doesn't have crazy recoil. It just feels very solid in your hand. You got some lightning cuts featured on the side panels as well as on the top of the barrel to take off any weight, even though there's not any, but it just looks dope in my humble opinion. And they're calling this the TPS, the Taurus Performance Trigger System. The PTS is what they call it actually. The barrel is a 110 twist, so keep that in mind. And as I stated before, man, it's easy slide manipulation from the front and the back with those lightning strikes, solid trigger. Overall, this thing is fabulous, right? Let's talk about it. So we took this thing out, shot it flawlessly. I don't think we had any hiccups, like one failure at all. We ran tons of rounds through it with a 22 round, also with the 16 round, and I don't think we had any failures to feed, any failures to eject, anything of that matter whatsoever. The threaded barrel, we ran it alongside with the B&T Tiger, and I didn't want to take this off. I had to shoot this unsuppressed first because I know once I put this on, I didn't want to take this off. Like this thing with this on it, it's nothing, bro. It's pretty loud too, like 22 LR of a pistol, it's got a little pop to it. It's got a little sound effect to it, right? No recoil whatsoever, but it does have a pop to it. And running this with this on it, you're talking about movie silence. Let me just set it up for y'all. Man, oh man, this thing looks nice. It looks badass. It's solid, right? Now, I'm new to like 22 LRs as far as like how it works with the suppressor and all that. I know, of course, with 9mm, you typically need the Nelson device unless you have a fixed barrel. But if you have that bolt, that was it called, the Browning barrel, the tilted barrel, you're gonna have an issue. This, of course, though, it's very similar to the same exact barrel that's utilized like on a Beretta, where it's locked in place, right? The slide goes back. There's no movement whatsoever ever on the barrel itself. So I don't know if that is the case, or I don't even think that in reality, I would say, right, like 22 LRs do not need a Nelson device. I would think maybe that's just the case for the fact that there's not that much mass going on. Feel free to correct me down below in the comment section. But this thing is a direct thread as well. There's no hub or nothing like that with this. So I guess that's no longer the case when it comes to 22 LRs. It's more so maybe something that's more so on a sub gun, or anything that shoots like 9mm is going to more so need a Nelson device. Or I guess also 45 ACP, because I use that as well with a Nelson device. So that said though, she fired flawlessly. I didn't have that much suppression gas. Obviously right now I did notice it when I just took it out and looked through it. I was like, damn, it's kind of gassy. But when I was shooting it outside, I didn't really notice the issue. Like usually when you shoot suppress, it ruins the optic. This, for the most part, I didn't really notice that being a problem or the case. It just makes you want to keep shooting and shooting and shooting. It ran also alongside with my X300, Surefire. I was able to run it with that, so I was able to holster it, not of course with the suppressor, but with the holster with it just as is. It did very, very well. This thing is definitely just a very nice plinker, good for training, good for plinking, suppress. If you want to do some suppression, have some fun with that. Definitely beginner friendly. If you want to take someone out to shoot their first gun ever, this is it. This is solid. Whether or not this is something for self-defense, that's for you guys to decide on. 22 LR, if it's capable of that. I heard good things, I've heard bad things. I've heard from nurses out there and people on the internet say that they see more 22 LR gunshot wounds than anything else out there. At the end of the day, I mean, if that's something you thought about doing with this, that's something that you have to make the decision on. But for a range testing and teaching kids or teaching your wife or teaching a man, it don't matter. It don't really matter who, but this is definitely a good gun to take out the plink, to have some fun with, but also still get that full impact of shooting a firearm alongside with it. The B&T Tiger, man, we're gonna be doing a full-on review on this as well. This thing is a 22 LR can. It can shoot up to 5.7. However, it can also shoot up to 2.23, 5.56. We actually did it. Not recommended, but just to show how solid of a can this was, we did the testing and we did some mag dumps and did not have any issue. Definitely made the can hot, but it held up. Just to prove the point of this can's durability. Stay tuned for that, because that'll be coming soon. This is definitely like a super fun gun. No recoil when you're shooting it. It's just going back and you're just keeping your hands and your eyes on the target. It's a stapler. Sounds like a stapler. It looks like a stapler. It doesn't really, but it sounds like a stapler, right? Yeah. This thing is magnificent. In the way that the optic system performs, you can see right above it, the suppressor is not in the way. I actually got a 1/3 co-witness alongside with it because of the actual sight itself. It does very well. This thing is solid, and the slide is butter. We actually got a couple other products coming in from Taurus though as well. We also got a shotgun that I'm just doing some fun stuff with, so stay tuned for that. But this, man, is definitely something I highly recommend if you're looking for a 22 LR gun to plink with, just to have something to shoot. Obviously, 22 LR is extremely, extremely cheap ammo. You can shoot this for days still at this point. And if you want to have some fun with a suppressor, why not? And then these nice magazines to go along with it. Back porch, just going to work, you feel me? Do what you got to do. But I was extremely impressed, and definitely want to do some more follow-ups with this one down the line. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below in the comment section as well, because I had fun with this bad boy right here. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.